fall season 2, and then finally we had a full spring season. And thankfully, the spring teams come on the same start and end dates. All of this posed challenges and complexities, and I can say while there were some frustration, you maintained your positive attitude, supported one another, and given the opportunity to compete, you rose to the occasion. So I just want to list some of the memorable moments that, because we were so involved in this, that we might have forgotten some of these things. The wrestling team competed in their first outdoor meet this year on March 11th when the temperatures were in the high 50s. Team traveled to Mamaroneck, wrestled on the main field under the lights, and while this was taking place, the Mamaroneck football team was practicing in the background, getting ready for their fall 2 season. So that's something that will never happen again. So congratulations, wrestlers. Probably for the first and only time, wrestling, basketball, and ice hockey all had their seasons before football. Live streaming became part of our lives. We had virtual swim meets this year. We swam in our pool, the opponents swam in theirs, and then the times were submitted to a neutral person, and the winner was declared. Cheerleading competitions with no one in the stands to cheer the teams on. Our boys lacrosse team played Harrison to a 9-8 triple overtime victory in one of the most exciting games in program history. We watched Mel Brum make 3 saves in the last 30 seconds in order for the girls lacrosse team to secure a 13-12 victory over Arlington in the first round of the Section 1 tournament. That was the team's first playoff victory in more than 15 years. Coach Rhett began his tenure as head football coach with a 19-0 victory over R.C. Ketchum sometime in early April. So congratulations, Coach. Coach Michaels, go ahead. Coach Michaels secured her first win as head coach of girls lacrosse with a 15-9 win over Ardsley. That was a 2-year wait for Coach Michaels. Then we watched Teresa Dita become the leading goal scorer in girls soccer in Section 1 this year. We saw all your teams have their senior days. The girls soccer, cross country, tennis, swimming, volleyball, indoor track, cheerleading, and bowling teams, and the boys swim and bowling teams were named to the New York State Public High School Scholar Athlete Team list. Congratulations. Those teams that compete in the spring season, we won't have that until the summer. Our ice hockey team won the Cosell Award for sportsmanship. The final football game of the season in late April came at White Plains on a Thursday night where it was so cold we felt like we were at a November game. We hosted a track invitational on Memorial Day weekend to a soaking rainstorm and temperatures in the 40s. But our girls track team continued their dominance by winning the league championship and the New Rochelle Invitational. Our Special Olympians held a track and field day on Saturday where they had the senior day and the team participated in a variety of track and field events. My thanks to Coach Boychu and the numerous volunteers who helped that day, including some of our athletes from the girls lacrosse team. Before we get into the presentations, it's always a tradition to have a student athlete speaker. So our speaker this year has been a member of the girls lacrosse team for 4 years, also played basketball, and as well as her presence at many games was not just support, but took some awesome pictures. If you haven't seen them, it's just great. So I'd like, and I know we greatly appreciate that. So I'd like Carly Riga to come up and say a few words.
Now it's. I think it's working now. Yep. I have the magic touch. That's a hard act to follow, so I'm not really going to say much because I want to save my words for next week at graduation, and a very unique graduation we're planning because we're going to be doing 2 graduations to make it much more intimate, and it'll be out on the soccer field with the lakes behind us, so it's going to be very special. But I wanted to thank you all for an extraordinary year. Certainly 2021 will be a year you'll all remember very differently than perhaps you anticipated when you started out as 9th graders. Whoever thought that football would be in the spring, that's something that will always go down in the books. But I think that thanks to the remarkable leadership of Mr. Young, the athletic director, who really deserves a tremendous round of applause for the incredible effort and time that he has spent this year in putting together a truncated but still memorable sports season. So, Steve, thank you very, very much for all that you've done. I think that it goes without saying that we are all extremely proud of each of you and the work that you've done on the field and off the field, that somehow, despite all the obstacles of the pandemic, you managed to work together, as you always do, as a team and as a collective sports program to make us all proud in this very, very unusual year. And so this is the best we can do, or the most we can do right now, is to acknowledge you and thank you again. And we hope that you'll leave New Rochelle High School, go off to your collegiate sports experience, bringing the experiences you've had here, and to make us as proud of you then or in the future as we have been of you now. So thanks again.
Thank you, Mr. Goldberg.
I have the touch. There's no question. When I do it, it works. That's because I'm the principal, I guess. Okay. So when we call your name, please come forward. Principal's Award for cheerleading, Kamani Groom. While she's doing that, so it won't take forever. For volleyball, Lucille Carter. And for volleyball, Lola Bowman. For girls tennis, Aiden Abeles Tierney. And also for girls tennis, Maya Redliner. For girls swimming, Riley Pineda and Olivia Dower. For girls cross country, Jacqueline Barragan Tinajero and Serena Henderson. For football, David Mungwe and Colin Jennings. Right here. Right here comes. There's more. For boys country, cross country, Dorian Chavez and Sam Hernandez. Boys soccer, David Godoy and Rogelio Oliveros. For wrestling, Christopher Maya and Thomas Sandoval. Here comes someone. They're not here. These guys are not here. Oh, here he is. Congratulations.
Thank you.
For girls indoor track and field, Jacqueline Barragan Tinajero and Ariana Velasquez. Thomas Sandoval. For girls soccer, Teresa Deda and Nora Deutsch. My shoes. Ariana Velasquez. Jacqueline. For bowling, Gerardo Rodriguez. For ice hockey, Matt Bush and Sean Benko. For boys swimming, the
Thank you. What a reset. Mary, congratulations. And Jason McGee. One of the highlights I forgot to mention was boys basketball team beating Mount Vernon this year for the first time since 2013. Congratulations, guys. Outstanding athletes for the spring season, Melanie Brom in lacrosse. Jack Callahan. Colin Jennings in lacrosse. I know Colin couldn't be here. Josh McKenzie. And Monique Jimeni. Congratulations. Next awards are the Coaches Awards. These athletes are recipients of the award, recognizes those who give their best effort each and every day, and in the process make their teammates better. So the recipients are Aiden Ebeles Tanny, Alejandro Amesqua, Jason Aronstein, Special Olympics, Jared Barajas, Jared here, Ian Barnett, Jacqueline Barragon, Grace Bear, congratulations. All right, Grace. Congratulations. Carrie Brecker, Dorian Chavez. He's not here. Kamani Groom. John Haley. Alondra Barajas Magana. Natalia Moreno. Kian O'Leary. Kimberly Palomares. Riley Pineda. Thomas Provenzano. Sam Rosenberg. Sportsmanship Award goes to those athletes who, in the opinion of the coaches, exemplify the characteristics of what it means to be a good sport by the way they interact with their teammates, coaches, officials, and the opposing team. Recipients are Grace Bear, Lola Bowman, Sean Broder, David Chesimar, Ethan Cohen, Sebastian Delgado, Jordan McKenzie, Jason Mock, Carly Rieger, Abduli Sahor, Thomas Sandoval, this was out of place, but Molly McCauley. The Leadership Award is presented to the senior athletes who have been outstanding role models for their teammates, been recognized for their efforts, and whether or not they were a captain, they didn't need the title to be a leader. They've also been mentors to the younger members of the program. So these recipients are Vincent Allard, Sean Banco, Sarah Bergamini, Lucille Carter, Noah Deutsch, Sam Hernandez, Ryan Lipton, James Luftig, Tyler Manley, Isaiah Massey, Chris Mejia, Promise Oporum, Harrison Picatz, Mia Redlener, Aiden Reeby, Ariana Velasquez, Justin Walsh. Oh, I just gave it to her by mistake. I think just go switch off with her. Check yours. Justin, there you go. 1 second. Check yours. Did I give you the right one? Did I give you the right certificate? Okay. Yeah. Just swap it out. Who's that? Okay, that's Mia. Mia? Okay. My bad. Thanks. You're not supposed to. So as we conclude, we have varsity award certificates too for all the athletes. So Judy has those over there. So I want you to pick those up too. There are some people we do have to thank because it does take a village to make this all work. So our interim superintendent, Dr. Alex Marrero, the Board of Education for their support. Mr. Goldberg, thanks so much for your support. It's a pleasure working with you. Our assistant principals, Ms. Edwards Thomas, Ms. Cornelius, we appreciate their support, as well as the house principals, Ms. Price, Mr. Gonzalez, Mr. Bushing, and Ms. Cruz. Oh my God. Our director of facilities, Carl Thurnow, and his staff, his assistants, Jim Ubel and Keith Watkins, for their efforts. Our plant manager here, Rich Meyerhoff, and the custodial staff for making sure the facilities are ready for games. Our director of security, Bruce Danielli, and his staff for all their work, because they're not just security people. They also, their constant support. Mr. Danielli is retiring next month, so I want to personally thank him for all he has done for the athletic program, not just as director of security, but he's also been the girls varsity basketball coach and the varsity golf coach. Our medical staff, Dr. Corsero, the district's interim medical director, our high school nurses, Diane Vitrano, Wendy Michelli, Nina Marino, our athletic trainer, Hugh Riley, who kept you taped, stretched, and ready to go, Jimmy Benj, our equipment manager, and he also assists with cheerleading, football, baseball, and any other coach that needs help. Jimmy's always there. Finally, last but not least, position of administrative assistant can be the most important position in any organization. And we're fortunate to have Judy in our office. The students and coaches are always greeted with a smile, lots of candy, and she'll help anyone with any issue, and it's always done with that smile and professionalism. Judy, thank you for all you do. It's always appreciated. I've said it on many occasions, your coaches are the best. And I want you to give a round of applause, even though they're not here. Give a round of applause to your coaches. Some of them are here. Those that are here, will you stand up? Coaches, stand up. Come on. Come on. It's for the TV camera. Thank you. Thank you for all you do. The time and effort that you put in, especially this year, was special. You work at your sport 12 months a year, and the results show not only on the field, but also in the life lessons that are being taught every day. And this was evident over the past 15 months as they found ways to engage with you via Zoom, and not just for team meetings, but also to do fun activities with the goal of keeping you engaged, connected with each other, and to stay positive as we would get through this together. I don't know many staffs that do what ours does, and I'm proud of them. Thank you. And finally, to the parents, guardians, family members, you gave us an opportunity to work with your kids, and it was something we truly enjoyed, and something we'll always remember. Seniors, don't be strangers. Come back and visit. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for 4 great years. It doesn't matter this year. The goal was to get you out on the field safe and healthy. We didn't have any shutdowns. We had a couple quarantines, but we didn't lose a lot of games. We lost 1 game this year, where some schools lost a whole season. So I want to thank you for all your efforts, everything you did. You're a special group, and we'll always remember this year. So thank you, gang. Good luck. Happy graduation. Have a great summer. Thank you. Come up and get your certificates. Okay, thanks. I'll see you. I'll see you at 6:30. Judy has the certificates. Coaches, you can get the certificates. Yeah, oh, I know that. Because I put yours away, didn't think you would come up. Sorry. Sometimes you just have to take it. Just walk. That's all right. Thank you. It's his?